In life, we are always in the pursuit of happiness for the betterment of life, to enjoy it, to be in the moment more. That is always our pursuit and always what we're looking to do for the most part. But I want to bring you a few ideas on how to enjoy life more because it's easy to get caught up in the mundane work, life, and habits that don't fuel you or excite you. Firstly, gratitude. If you think about it, everything you have around you is something to be grateful for. And even if you don't believe that, or you don't see everything around you as a beautiful reminder to be grateful, think of your own breath. The mere fact that you are here breathing, that you are walking, that you are you is enough to be grateful for it. When you're grateful, you can be more in the moment. You can enjoy everything that happens, even if it's something ugly. There's always something to be grateful for. And that leads to joy and enjoyment of life. Because that's what enjoyment is joy for the moment, for everything that you are inside of. So be grateful for everything you have and the beauty that is around you. Live for yourself. I've heard it many times, but something that they have found, I don't have the exact studies, but the institutes who study things about, have said that when asking people at the end of their lives what they regret most, the overwhelming majority said that they wish they lived for themselves and not someone else. It's easy in our society how it's all structured. You get this 9 to 5 job, you go to college, you retire at a certain age, and you live happily ever after. The American dream. But when in that whole time is there time for you? For you to do what you love, for you to make videos, to create art, to travel the world. Is there really time for all of that when you're worried about the next paycheck, when you're ready to do the job again as you wake up in the morning? What would it look like if you could live for yourself? It doesn't have to be a big vacation to Australia or traveling halfway across the world. It can be right here. What are your hobbies? Do you enjoy going outside? Then go outside after work for even 30 minutes. Do something a little bit each day that does not have to have a purpose. What do you need to do in your life to have joy in the mundane moments? Because not every single moment has to be filled with meaning. And be okay with that. Enjoy life because you know you're living it for yourself. And lastly, connect to those around you. I recently moved out here to Salt Lake City, Utah, from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I made it a priority to connect with the people back home. I text this group chat every single day, multiple times a day, because I value that connection. And I could easily detach from those people in my life and neglect them because I'm too busy getting situated here. But I am beyond grateful that I have decided and made the choice to connect with those people who I love back home. Because again, something they said, the institutes have talked about, is people at the end of their life regret not being connected to those around them and keeping in touch with their friends. Wait, I forgot. The institutes, it's the people from like when you grew up. And I still have best friends from when I was 4 years old that I talk to almost every day. And that's important to keep connected with your family, even if you disagree. Call your parents, call your grandparents weekly, call your siblings, call somebody you love that you don't necessarily talk to all the time. Because life is meant to be enjoyed, and it takes intention. You're not going to show up one day and magically say, ah, yes, life is amazing. It's because something happened, and you have to create that structure and that foundation. And I want, as a disclaimer, to say, you're not going to live happily every day. Not happily ever after, but that's possible. But not every single day. You're going to face hardships. You are going to struggle some days. And when you let go of the idea that every single moment has to be enjoyed, you open yourself up to the possibility of joy in those hard times. As always, I appreciate you for being here, for expanding your capacity to be your best self. Thank you. And go live life random.